Rules. There are none. Have fun and be yourself. Okay. Introduce yourself. I'm Bailey. I'm a massage therapist and with a side of yoga instructor and sound healing facilitator. I've been a massage therapist since 2020, so coming up on 6 years. I have my own practice and I work with different sports teams in the city. Um, so that's professionally what I do. Personally, I love to have fun. I love to travel. I love to meet new people. Um, yeah, girl of many hobbies, like doing a lot of things. I'm from Central PA. I've been in Pittsburgh for like 7, 8 years now. Bounced around a little bit in between then, but here I am. I'm here now. Gotta like always think of my elevator pitch, but yeah, that's about it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how authentically are you living your life, online and offline? I thought about this a lot just from like watching your interviews, and I'm like, how authentically am I living my life? Like, I don't actually know. But I think as far as my values and morals go and how I live day to day, that feels pretty authentic. I'd say like a 9 or a 10. I feel like I give everything that I have of myself each day as far as helping people and bringing value to my own personal life, making sure I'm taken care of as well. Um, so yeah, that feels super authentic. But then there's a part of me that's kind of like, I feel like my authentic self lives like on a beach, on a cliff somewhere where like every morning I wake up and I like jump into the ocean, and like that feels authentic to like what's meant to fill up my cup. But obviously I have family and friends here, so it's not always realistic. Um, so yeah, there's a part of me that's like, what else is out there as far as authenticity goes? But day to day, within what I can bring to the table, and what I can bring to my clients, myself, and my interactions, I feel like I've had a real journey of being able to present myself in that way. As far as online, I probably like a 3. Um, I don't feel like I have any online really. Um, yeah. Which I go back and forth whether you want to. I feel like everybody thinks that, like how do I want to show up online, especially as a business owner who has been a business owner and interacts with so many different people, and I see people who do have that presence online, and like I love it. Like I love watching people online living their lives. Especially when they do something unique and interesting, and I think about it a lot like, can I be that person? And I just don't know if I have the mental capacity to be that person. So yeah, online, not at all. And I don't know how well it would be received too, which is, something I think about a lot. Like, how do I want to be seen? And uh, I think like a lot of business owners, I have a business Instagram and then a personal Instagram, and the personal one is just kind of like whatever, and the business one is the one that I feel like I would want to be more myself on. But because it's massage, and like I don't know how to incorporate massage into all of that, because it's only such a small portion of my life that if people follow me just for massage things, they're not going to get that because it's such like a small facet of everything that I am. So yeah, 3 for offline and like a 9 or 10 for online. Yeah, that was a long answer.
I love it.
What are you doing when you feel most yourself? What am I doing? I think that I am surrounded by people who are energizing me and bringing me out and making me feel comfortable. Some sort of activity, like whether it's with my dance friends or like running, or even just sitting, like having a walk and talk and just giving me space to speak and listen. But I think having those types of connections is when I feel most seen or feel most myself. Yeah, getting to yap away and talk. But it's definitely with people doing things, having like a shared community, a shared activity that you can kind of feed off each other with. Um, and where I can be like real weird, because I can get real weird, and where I'm not afraid of feeling that judgment, because I definitely tend to hold back if I don't feel safe, like in those space, or feel like I'm going to be judged. Like I don't have time to feel like I'm going to be judged. I'm going to avoid those situations at all costs. I don't know if there's more to that than just being with people and getting to chit chat and yeah, being able to feel free. That is a good question. If your wildest dreams had already come true, what would your future self tell you to stop holding back? I think, which kind of goes with that last one, fear of judgment. I think that would be the biggest one, is just to embrace what needs to be embraced and what I need to do to let myself be free and let myself out without that judgment. I feel like that has been what's held me back a lot in life, is just thinking too much about how I'll look if I do a certain thing or act a certain way. Because I feel like my brain is wired a little bit differently than a lot of people, especially here and growing up in a small town and still kind of having that small town mentality. If you think differently, sometimes it's not well received, or it's just received with judgment. So that would really be the biggest thing, is just stop being so afraid of how you might look if you fail, because that's a huge one too. I mean, nobody wants to put themselves out there and fail. Like that's rough. It's hard, but failure is necessary for growth. And at the end of the day, like nobody cares as much as you do. So nobody's gonna think about it more as much as you do. So if I can be comfortable letting myself be judged for any type of failure and then moving forward, I think that would help me stop holding myself back in that way. Okay. What are you learning to love about yourself? It's funny because you asked this question on the art being seen too, and so I'm like thinking about what I said for that. And I think it's the same thing. I think I'm learning to love the parts of myself that make me unique and different, and realizing that those parts are what make me special and what helps me to connect to other people, and letting those be seen, and again not be afraid of judgment, and letting my freak flag fly. But yeah, and learning that I can be a multifaceted kind of person. Like I don't have to fit myself into one box of thinking, one box of like personality traits, because I feel like a part of me always wants to be like super hard and like super go-getter and just like tough exterior to the core. But knowing that I have a soft side and like that side's okay to show too, it's very humbling because that side is a lot harder to be seen. But letting that side come through helps me to connect with other people as well. So letting all of those sides kind of come together and realize that I don't just have to fit myself into one box with one type of person. It's helped me to grow immensely and love myself for all of my sides and not be afraid to let them show. Oh my gosh, any final thoughts? Wow, did I talk too fast?
That was perfect.
Okay, good. Any final thoughts? I don't really have any final thoughts, but I want to thank you for giving this space, and again, like watching you grow since whenever I met you, like June, July, and allowing people to just be heard in this way, and it's really special. And I think that so many people right now are craving community, and I've seen that within myself, and I've seen that within like the different circles that I have, and I've created some space to have like different types of community with different types of people, and the feedback from that has been like crazy. A friend and I started a book club, and we've only had one meeting so far, and it was virtual, and even from that people were like, oh my god, I just needed to, it was during like the snowstorm too, so just from that like Zoom call for like an hour and a half, people were like, thank you for like allowing me to sit aside and like just talk to other people. And adulthood is crazy too, because you're cycling through friends and you're cycling through different things, and maybe friends have moved away, and so everything is just kind of a tough transition for us in our late 20s, early 30s, of getting to move into a different step. So working hard to create space for people to come together is so important, and I value so much of like what you're doing and not being afraid to put it out there for everybody. And yeah, because everybody needs it, and it's beautiful, and I feel like the more you search for it, the easier it starts to come along, and more people come into your circle, and again, we're in a space of a lot of solo entrepreneurs, and man, it gets lonely, and it's like it's tough to talk about things with people who aren't in this space because it's like they don't completely get it, and it's nice whenever you can pull from different pools of people to be able to talk and yeah, just get so many different perspectives. And our city needs that. It needs us to be able to pull together and cultivate love and spread our love out everywhere because that's what keeps us going. But yeah, those are my final thoughts.
Thank you, Bailey.
Yeah, thank you.